Alright, welcome back, everybody. We're kind of playing just a brew. I just felt like messing around with tonight. I like Ledger Shredder, so we're just gonna call it cheesy. Grixis Shredder. Typical 4 Dragon Rage, 4 Unholy Heat, 4 Shredder, 4 Iteration, a Brazen Borrower, 4 Force Wheel, 4 Murktide, 4 Brainstorm, 4 Ponder. We're playing Thoughtseize. I'm not sure how I feel about Thoughtseize, but we'll see. Sideboard's 3 Surgical, 2 Torrock Drakehanner for Jeskai, 2 in the Festivities for Elves and mainly Elves and other small creature decks. Got a Pyroblast, 2 Red Elemental Brass, 2 Meltdown, No Rod, and I have Obnixilis the Adversary. Just from playing this card in other formats, this card is really good in against blue control decks. So we're going to try it here tonight in the Grixis Shredder. Make sure I didn't miss anything for Bible for... Oh yeah, and I actually did finally able to get pretty dual lands. So I'm excited about that. The lane count, I think I might want to go up to 19. I don't know. See what I want to cut. I might want to play some basics. In Wasteland matchups, like against Delver, I like to be able to cast spells. Sometimes against Delver, when you have 4, 7, 8, 9, you only have 9 lands. Sometimes you get wastelanded off a color and you just can't survive. So really just not too much for Storm other than like Null Rod Meltdown. So like want to end up doing like a Jessica kind of shredder instead of like Jessica Stoneblades. So like in paper I can play Jessica, in paper I just can't play Grixis yet. So gotta work on getting these. Legacy League. Da, da, da. I've been playing against Tony Capone lately, so let's see if we can dodge the Red Storm deck. I kick squirrels. Island Ponder keep, yeah. Cause like the Jessica list, I usually run some basics and about 20 lands, so I think I just want to lean on the Dragon's Rage and get the Surveil here. We'll put that into graveyard. Opponent has a sense of humor. I was like, do you kick Chatterfang as well? They're like, I boot Chatterfang across the table every time. So we're playing against Reanimator. That was not very good, was it? Let's ponder. We will put that on top. Not quite delirium yet. We may not be dead. I know they drew the scrub land. just get underground C. Let's pay a bobble. Put into graveyard. Cast expressive iteration. See if we can find a force. Put into graveyard. Put this in hand. Exile this. Play this. I think I want to go ahead and bobble them. Polluted Delta. Okay. So they're the show and tell version. So we do have interaction for show and tell with Pyroblast. Another Darcy. Mars Flats. Lotus Petal. So opponent is actually passing. That is a huge freaking break for us. Thoughtseize. Yeah, let's start it off with the Thoughtseize. DRC trigger. I just kind of want to see what's going on up there since they didn't bring back Grizzlebrand. I want that to stay where I want it to stay. No, stop. How we actually got there. Sweet. What do we have for this? We have surgical extraction. That's probably about it. Unholy heats are probably not good here. Maybe another Pyroblast. If we get to 4 mana, I don't think we'll ever get to 4 mana. The borrower's good, it can bounce a thing. Yeah, okay. Let's run it back as is. Oh, this is awkward, this Sanctuary. But we're not gonna mulligan, not with a surgical in hand. Okay, that was sweet. Let's go ahead and play Dragon's Rage. Yeah, we're a little down on forces compared to most blue decks. We only have 4. No force negations, nothing, so... Mars Flats. So nothing yet. Get in for 1 with the Dragon's Rage, and then we'll just play Shredder. We'll get the Underground Sea. And pass the turn. Obviously, if I have Red Blast, I keep it up. I don't play Shredder, so that should give them plenty of information. Grief. Exiling Archon. Oh, we just can't do much about that. They actually didn't get the surgical, did they? Can I draw a Force of Will off the Shredder? Hang on, let me surveil first. Ah, I should have surgicaled in response and surveilled is what I should have done. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Surveilled that down and see if I drew a force for this. Yeah. Most definitely is what I should have done. It doesn't beat me. I think I can rebuy surgical, honestly. Yeah. I think I want to rebuy the surgical, get rid of the grief. I mean, get rid of the show and tell. Let's see if I can hit Brazen Borrower here. Brazen Borrower. There's a Murktide. 1, 2, 3. Put one in hand. It doesn't matter what we exile here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. So we'll pass the turn. Oh, maybe I should have just kept the iteration since they have the monster in play and rebuy that instead of the surgical. That seemed like the better play because this still grows. This does grow, but the iteration was just the better card. No, that was an error on my part. Okay, we're still not dead yet. Sure. Yeah, like I said, I should have kept the... Yeah, I should have kept the iteration in the graveyard instead of the surgical. Then we rebought that. Then I should have surveilled with the trigger on the stack too. So with show and tell, we'll bring in more red blasts. Probably go down a Shredder and a Bobble. Because if I would, like, surveilling still, like, I should have surveilled if it wasn't a force, put it in the graveyard and see what I drew, but it still didn't matter though. Seems pretty stinking slow, but I'm gonna lean on Thoughtseize here. We do have Thoughtseize and Force of Will, so this is what interaction we have. I think I just let him try to get Grizzlebrand, right? Just take out the reanimate. Hang on, let me think about it a minute. Faithless Looting, they discard. So if we take away the looting, we get rid of the enabler. And we do have Red Blast and Counterspell for Show and Tell, so we'll take the looting. Burnt Catacombs. Lotus Petal. So we know they have Reanimate, Grizzlebrand, and Show and Tell in hand. So here comes the show, which we're going to force the show into. Surveil that into the graveyard. We'll have 3 card tots for Delirium. They still have Reanimate and Grizzlebrand. Meet. Yeah, we gotta get another thing on the board. So we actually need to draw a cantrip to find the surgical here quickly. Or just draw another volcanic island. So it's Grizzlebrand, Reanimate, Unmask themselves, sure. Okay. There's Emissary. So now we lose. So we actually need to draw the Petty Theft again. So we know their hand's Grizzlebrand. We'll start with Ponder. Forced into the graveyard. Car seat into the graveyard. So do we want to draw another ponder? What does another ponder do? So we could just shuffle here. I could keep the Tarn, rebuy the ponder. Let's see and go next turn and try to bounce this. Till if I keep the fetch, I can draw the ponder and clear the deck again. So I could go Tarn. No, hang on. I can keep the ponder, draw the ponder, then surveil these two cards, and then get 2 new looks. That is fine. Get 3 new looks. Oh, that didn't do it, did it? Nope. So it's unfortunate they drew this emissary. It's also unfortunate for us they hit unmask. Well, we can't do anything because this has protection from creatures, so. No, we'll keep on. Where you at, Brazen Borrower? That doesn't do me any good, does it? Put one of them into your hand. It doesn't matter here. Put force in hand. Put this on the bottom. Exile this. Cast this. They have protection from creatures. Hell, we are trying. We are trying. We trying really hard. I mean, we got 33 cards left. Like, go to 2 so we can sack Bobble. We draw. Brainstorm. So we got a brainstorm. Okay, I'm going to Shredder. So that way I can actually connive and have another draw at this. Discard a card. Yes. Surveil. I think we'll keep that. We can't surgical for 2 though, unfortunately, without having a swamp up here. So we're gonna go to 1. We're gonna keep the force and blue cards, so we'll put back Pyroblast. And surgical could be fine, so we do have the black mana to cast it. So force pitching Murktide. Yeah, iteration's fine. Do I want to get Mystic Sanctuary? I think I'm fine. Just Mystic Sanctuary and back Ponder. Now I can't force blue card. That's the problem now too. Now they can't reanimate. But next turn I can surgical and take out the show and tell. Got it. Thank you, Brazen Borrower. We dug and 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 found. All right. That was a nice long match. On holiday, do, 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 do. On holiday, beep, 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 Yeah, we had to keep digging and digging and digging, but young toast. Island Pond. Yep, we'll keep this. Windswept Heath. Oh. Let's start things off with a Honda. Okay, so Brainstorm, Chandler, Sanctuary. We do want land number 3. Because usually Windswept Heath is signs of a wasteland deck. The Cardboard Live ever update. Like, I don't know what's up with Cardboard Live. The decks don't even update anymore. Kinda sad. I just want to play the Sanctuary tap. I think so. Let's pass the turn. Mox Diamond. Not countering the Mox Diamond. Caracas. Thespian Stage. So we do have Brazen Borrower for Merit Lage, so we gotta keep that in mind. I think I do want to cast a Brainstorm though. This way we do have Delirium now. Let's just put back the double Unholy Heat. I think if I force, I'll pitch Brainstorm. I think I'm fine countering the Endurance. We'll get rid of the one Unholy Heat here. We'll pass the turn. Next time we get Murktide, if they don't Endurance me, and we get the 2-mana Murktide. Yep. Here comes Caracas. So I think do I heat this? They could have crop rotation too, so. If they have crop rotation, then we lose to Merit Lage, so. I shouldn't went to combat here, I don't think. Let's see, what do we get rid of here? Creature. So we'll get rid of the sorcery since we have the iteration. Get rid of land, force, and holy heat. Then if they sword this, then we can survive a Murtlage attack, so Not's really good. That's a problem now. The Remunoth excavator was really good. The Safekeeper was the biggest difference here. There's crop rot. Yep. No, that's fine. We'll put Shredder in hand. Bossy's here. Exile Bobble. Play Shredder. No, this is where I'm punished for not having Wasteland. Or not removing this. I should have removed this when I had the chance. Yeah, like I said, I should have just kept the second Unholy Heat, got rid of this, had an answer for this, so... So they can make merit rage anytime. They're actually attacking in, so I assume they have the Dark Depths in hand, probably. That would be my guess. Or they have another endurance. We'll bobble them for the information. Prismatic ending. That's a real good one. Draw off bobble. We do get a Murktide. It's going to be a 4/4. It can't be ended. We will attack first, though. This is just gonna meet the doom of the ending here, so we might as well play the Murktide. And then play out Brazen Borrower. Because we know they're drawing Prismatic Ending. And then they can just crop rotate. They can just Merit Lage anytime they want. This can block creatures only with flying. Should I get her Surveil off this? This Sylvan Safekeeper is such a fucking pain. You got it. Power Blast, no good. That seems pretty good here. Maybe we want to make room for surgicals. Thoughtseize can get a threat. This can kill a threat. Ob might actually be pretty decent here too. Ian does kill the safekeeper. Volcanic Island and Pass. I should have killed something in response to the safekeeper. I should have killed the knight. I think I'd had it if I'd actually would kill the knight. Tree steep. Windswept heath. So opponent passes here. We'll Volcanic Island and play Ledger Shredder and pass. I don't know why I didn't kill the knight. I think they messed up by not playing the Scapekeeper first, though, probably. And give me a chance to kill the knight. There's Dried Arbor. Reclaimer's good, so I gotta kill Reclaimer. I think actually, hey, we can't Unholy Heat. No. Because Reclaimer lets them get started. How big is this be? If there's 3 or more lands in your graveyard. So we got to get Delirium. So if they do this in response, I'll just Unholy Heat it. I think I want Thoughtseize. Hang on, what's this say? There are 2 land cards on their graveyard, yes. So we don't have Delirium, no. This is probably getting Bajuka Bog. Oh, good old Flagstones. Yeah, they win. Because we couldn't fucking kill this. Because I didn't kill it when I had the chance, so this one's on me. Oh, Okay, we played bad here. No, I completely. I should have just not taken the chance and killed this. I should have killed this, definitely. Let's see, can I get delirium anyway? Instant. Oh, I hate misplaying that bad. Another thespian stage, eh? Force the will don't do anything, does it? So they just ballsied and went for it. We could easily just had a Brazen Borrower. And they didn't do it. So we can kill this one. We can kill both of these when we get freaking Delirium. So 3 card tots, we need creature or something in the yard, don't we? Then we have to start all over with Delirium again, don't we? I can't tap out or I lose. I could just play a Naked Ob. I'm surprised they just went for it. Let's give him a heart attack here. I'm surprised they just jam. They just lose to a Brazen Borrower. It's my fault for not killing the Reclaimer early. I messed up games 1 and 2. I should have killed the Knight, then I should have killed the Knight with the Safekeeper on the stack, and then I shouldn't have iteration there. I should have just killed the Reclaimer and went to next turn. So I punted that match. And they did just, yeah. I pointed the match. If I kill the reclaimer, I think I'm fine. But damn it. I did it twice. I got greedy. It went iteration when I shouldn't have been fucking greedy. Don't never get greedy. It never pays like that, so I never seem not to learn. So once upon a time, Goblin Engineer, Goblin Welder. So we're playing against Painter. I think I just need to kill the welder now. They got the nice welder into engineer curve. Brea's Apprentice. That's a pretty good one to have. I would like to ponder. I think I would like to keep Force of Will. Let's play out a land and pass. It looks like I'm going to have to keep the brainstorm. Oh, they could have Red Blast. We'll see if they do. Now we can get rid of this engineer. If they can sack this, get this back. Brea's Apprentice is what they get. I'm actually okay with that. I'm sure they got blasts in here somewhere. So we can sanctuary buy back the brainstorm. Let me actually, it's just attack first. Ooh, we can go Shredder into Bobble this turn. I like that. Put back, put back. Oh, I should have done the cards in other order. What did the exile? Engineer. Painter. Sure. There's grindstone, so we need to kill the engineer. Yes. But we don't have nothing to kill the engineer with. I can unholy heat back. I think I need to get the unholy heat back, kill the engineer. Let's grow Murktide. Bobble you. There's another fucking goblin engineer. Are you kidding me? God. Well, let's see if we have lethal this turn. Can we dodge a couple of cards here? Painter, engineer, 3 cards in hand. If they had a blast, they'd already used it. Meltdown is absolutely good. Null Rod is absolutely good. There's a case to bring in some surgicals. Pyroblast, they're not going to name blue. Maybe we don't want to play surgical. Snow-covered mountain. Grindstone. That's a good one. That's a good one. Underground sea. Thought seas. Blast Fable Engineer. Just get rid of the blast so I can force the Fable. I don't want to pitch. Just probably Murktide. Let's go get that undergrounds, that volcanic island. Play my ledger shredder. And pass. So we know there hangs Ancient Tomb, Goblin Engineer, and X. So if they go Painter, they can... If they draw Painter, they can grindstone me with 2 Ancient Tombs. So God Lantern. Okay. Okay, you exile the Thoughtseize. So we still know, we know perfect information. The Goblin Engineer's in their hand. So we need iteration. We want the iteration in hand. Shredder to the bottom. Exile the Thoughtseize. Cast the Thoughtseize. Shred. Yeah, I think it just discard Bobble. So we just gotta dodge Painter this turn, and then you can kill the Painter. Lotus Petal. Welder for So God Lantern to redraw. Exiles the iteration, sure. Ledger Shredder. It's iteration. Pyroblast. Okay. Do I force the Pyroblast? No, I think I actually need to brainstorm more, actually. That sucks as it taps out my red source, but I do have force into brainstorm. Now I'm gonna have to do that. I gotta have my body be so I can kill them. If I bring them to 5, yeah, they can. There's a difference between unholy heat and lightning bolt. Bolt goes to the face. Heat doesn't. Or if I just draw the meltdown. Ooh, I can rebuy iteration. So we gotta have the unholy heat up for the painter. So they're getting rid of the grindstone. Okay. To draw another card. I didn't sack this in response. Shit. Damn it. That was bad news bears. Big Murktide works. Yeah, I should have definitely sacked the Delta in response, got Sanctuary, but I didn't. It was an error on my behalf. Okay, it didn't bite me in the be-alls. We made one punt that game, didn't come back to bite me in the be-alls, thank goodness. But we did punt against the Merit Lage deck really bad. Like, really bad. I got greedy and went for an iteration when I could have just killed the Reclaimer. Like, and I'm surprised they went for it with me with 6 cards in hand, and knowing I had Brazen Borrower, and I went through. So. But if I just kill the first Reclaimer, then I'm not in that spot. So I'm not trying so desperately to go through everything there. Island Ponder Keep. Let me bobble myself. See if there's a land on top. Once upon a time, sure. Urza Saga. Oh, we need to shuffle that away. No land. Almost at Delirium, though. Urborg. Thoughtseize, sure. So it's another Dark Depths deck. They could just easily Hex Mage me than Dark Depths too, so. No, Sanctuary works. So we're drawn to the Brazen Borrower. I can go ahead and... Yeah, they're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Shredder can block. That is, so they just don't have Fatal Push. That'll be Void Walker, sure. Is it just play another Shredder and stay alive? Looks that way. So they just had the absolute fucking nuts. Okay, that's fine. We'll just move on. Power Blast. This does kill the Void Walker, which is good. Like, it's been a minute since I've been in Legacy. There's plenty of Dark Depths decks running around. I think I just gotta keep this and hope they don't thought seize me until I can hide this. So they kept 7. They probably have the nuts again, so wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. There's a saga. Mox Diamond. Dark Depths. So we can surgical that now. We will put the land on top. Hex-Mage Confidant. Yep. They had a really good hand. We drew the Stinkuary anyway. So they can make a construct token. Well, they'll probably play Bob. That is fucking chains. Oh my god, that's terrible. And I can play a big Murktide. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, so we got rid of all the Dark Depths. Hey, we drew the Sanctuary back. So I need to keep at least, like, Ponder or Brainstorm in here for the Sanctuary. So if they make the construct, I'll just Unholy Heat it, probably. But I think Bob gets them back into it, though. They got 4 turn clock on their face. Assassin's Trophy does get rid of the Murktide, though. So they got another Mox Diamond. Hex-Mage, sure. So it's Hex-Mage Bobs in their hand. Rebuy the Ponder. Make Murktide 6/6. Let's go attacking. Yeah, sure. They're gonna remove the counters anyway, so that's fine. Maybe I just need to return this. This way I get full value off the ponder. Hex Mage and Bob. Bob will help us kill them. So they're gonna play out both creatures now. Unless they drew Assassin's Trophy. Bob. Hex Mage. We don't want the forces on top, so I'll go ahead and get rid of those. I think Underground Sea's fine. Maybe, yeah. We don't need that much black mana. Let's just get Volcanic Island. Cast the Borrower. Did we just surgical the Saga? I think I'm down with just surgicling out the Saga. They do have some live draws though, so. No Shadow Spear, that's terrible for me. See, can we win game 3? In the festivities doesn't seem bad here. I could play Torok for another threat. This is more removal. Norod just shuts off the diamonds, nothing else. Well, it is an expedition map and other things, so I just don't know if it's worth it just bringing in Norod just for Moxes. Torok does get big. Torok does help discard. Kind of hard for us to kick Torok though. They get early Bobs. We will keep. so they can Hex Mage and Dark Death me this turn. It's been a fun match. There could be a case to use consumes They took the wrong card. They took the Ponder. Could still be good for them though. They can easily just draw new posses. Saga's not what I wanted to see though. There's the Voidwalker. We will keep this on top so it doesn't get exiled. Yeah, we'll put it into graveyard now. I may just have to melt down when I really don't want to melt down. I mean, taking the Ponder was actually pretty freaking good. The Dothies, they're awful. I mean, this is good enough alone to win here. Because I can't get the Murktide into play. Yeah, I didn't need them to follow up with another Voidwalker. Now I think I'm going to have to dress down. I mean, melt down. I don't play Wasteland. Yeah, the Douthy goddess, son of a gun. Good job, Douthy Voidwalker. You're the reason they won. Sure. Might as well fatal push it. Now they can sack this and cast my own Force of Will. Oh god, they got bailed out. So, no. God damn it. They end up taking the wrong card. We removed the Douthie. They drew the Douthie again, so. Oh, that sucks. Like, once I kill something, stop drawing, stop having it again. It's so frustrating. This is a mulligan. Put back land. Delver. Ooh, they spent some money. Got the old border cards. Well, we know they're drawing days, so. Ugh, another Ledger Shredder. Boo! I like Ledger Shredder. But we're gonna lean on Thoughtseize, though. Steam Vents. Untap. They play their own Dragon's Rage of the Chandler. I'll take the land draw there. That was nice. We'll cast Thoughtseize and Surveil. We'll definitely put that into the graveyard. So we do hit Delirium here. Oh, their hand's pretty stacked, isn't it? Let's pass. Like maybe the pond. No, they found another Darcy. I was gonna say maybe the ponder or brainstorm don't find anything, but it will. Yeah, they got the second threat on the board before I did. We probably lose. Even though they went tap land, shot 2. Okay, so they... So now these trade is the bad part. Force pitching days. So I'm going to assume their hand's still probably the brainstorm. That's going to be my guess. Now the thing is, the shredder can get really big. We go to 11. If they have Murktide, we lose. Yep, they found Murktide. That's so frustrating. Like these games end, whoever's the first person usually to find Murktide. Yep. Usually how these games go. First person find Murktide. Ew. We got to a good start, but they've gotten the better of the cards so far. We got this big pile of creatures that don't do much of anything. Yeah, like I said, they just found the better card, so. They found 2 unholy hates. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. Oh, good for fucking for you, I guess. For being the shit. Oh, that's ridiculous. I guess Pyroblast into Murktide. Stop drawing brainstorms. My God. So freaking good. Can I have a good card? Like, give me Expressive Iteration and Ponder. Expressive Iteration would be great. That's not it. That definitely was not the card I needed. I mean, they're still at Delirium too, so... Hopefully we get a Connive trigger and get rid of the Thoughtseize. Okay, we really don't need that anymore because we can't cast the Thoughtseize, so that's fine. We'll just leave that Mystic Sanctuary back. Yeah, we're drawn bad. Where's my Expressive Iterations and Ponders and Brainstorms? Shit. Look, it's another Murktide. Because we can't draw our good cards. It's blue. It's all you gotta do. This does give us a connive trigger though, so. So we do have delirium. So this Murktide is big as it can get. Oh, thank you for the follow, Whizbit. So we can grow this Murktide to 5. How's Whizbit doing? Unfortunately, we've drawn our Red Blast. They probably have 2 Red Blasts. So I can block the Murktide and Unholy Heat. Unfortunately, if they have Force Blue card. Brainstorm. They have a cantrip like all the time. Like when we draw Murktides, we was in this funk to where it was just awful. We do connive. So they have to discard their card. Most of the time, yes. This is fucking terrible. We couldn't find that. We couldn't find cantrips or expressive iterations, so it happens. Yeah, this is something I just threw together before I started, so unfortunately we're down the first game. to see how good this ob is in the blue mirror here. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Like, we had Murktide, but we just had a big stack of creatures and nothing to grow it in the graveyard. We got the short end of that stick. No punts, though. Sometimes your opponent just runs better than you, and that is fine. I think I want to keep this. I'm fine if they want to daze the Ledger Shredder. And there's Bob. So what do you usually play in Legacy, Wizbit? The YouTube channel has some Legacy on it too. Bible, sure. I'm just gonna jam the Shredder. I don't care if they daze it or not. YouTube. Let me get you. It should be on the link down below. So the Ledger Shredder resolved. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to build up the YouTube. Sometimes I forget about it. Play on MTGO and paper here. Yeah, I'll play paper when I can. Is good, but yeah, let's just go ahead and discard the Ob. We can't sack it. You can't kill it, baby, baby. I can't kill the Darcy though, so I do have iteration though. Do they daze the iteration? I don't think so. Let's ponder. What do you usually play? This, then this. Oh, I think I'm fine discarding in a brainstorm. I could play a variety of things. Lately, I've been just playing Pioneer, but I'm trying to get ready for the RCQ. But tonight, I was like, no Pioneer, let's just play Legacy. Because I was sitting around, I was like, I want to play Grixis Shredder. I don't think it's worth it just to have Thoughtseize, though. You finally realize you can kill it now? Okay. He did get in for 3 though. Current just Blue Rot Stoneblade is, do you play the Stifles? I actually want to keep the Murktide, I think. They just keep finding shit. I mean, I think I might just jam the Murktide. Could get dazed. You have to attack opponent. Because Stoneblade can be built a few different ways. Some play Stifle, some don't play Stifle. Heavy creature removal. Hang on. Get rid of land. We'll keep the Planeswalker. It got out. Like typical swords, lightning bolt. Do you play Unholy Heat? Prismatic Ending. I usually lose these blue mirrors like this. I'll go ahead and tell you that. So they do get 2 surveil triggers. Me and the opponent's pretty much playing the same deck. I just have Thoughtseize. They don't. Thoughtseize is good in blue mirrors sometimes, though. There's no way they can have a 3rd Unholy Heat, is there? Four swords for ending main. The verdict. That is a lot of removal. I assume you got the pass for Murktide. We can have Red Blast. They can have Red Blast to get rid of the Murktide, so. They had another fucking Unholy Heat. Damn it. How do they find 3? You got to be kidding me. Alright. Three Unholy Heats already. Okay. That's fair. They get a draw off the bobble. We will cast Expressive Iteration. Off of Underground Sea. Like, I thought about working on like a Jeskai Ledger Shredder. I just like Ledger Shredder. Pyroblast. I kinda figured you might. They didn't counter it? Oh, they got rid of the Ledger Shredder. Okay. So, yeah, I want Chandler in hand. Force on the bottom. Play land. Play DRC. I played one in Modern and it trophied. Like, I thought about playing, I thought about trying an Esper Reanimator for Legacy. Like, I know, I think it's, I'm actually level 1. The Vintage Streamer, like, did a Ledger Shredder, Reanimator, and Vintage. I'm gonna order a stream deck soon, so. I'm holding on to this Unholy Heat for dear life. Gotta get them sound effects going. So do you do anything other than, is Magic your only other hobby? I think I just want to go ahead and cash in the Unholy Heat because of Counterbalance. I did have Counterbalance in my sideboard, but I took it out. Don't need Bobble. We'll just bend that. It's another card for Delirium. So, our 1-drops can be countered now, so even possibly the Expressive Iteration. Work on one with a bit, and I'll play it sometime. Like I said, I've been thinking about it. What do you reveal? Chooses not to use Counterbalance ability. We will keep the Unholy Heat. Oh, we got a Murktide. Heat in hand. Island to bottom. Murktide. Delta. Get Sanctuary. Get back. Expressive Iteration. Oh shit, I should have played the Murktide first. So that would actually grow the Murktide. So, and once again, there's barely any thing in graveyard here for us. Do you have a 7-drop Murktide on top? No, it'd be too good if it did. Like, I thought about, like, some kind of madness, though. Like, a Grixis madness or something. like discard those cards. Expressive iterations on top. Okay. We'll keep the red blast on top. I think I like just having the removal spell on top. Because it seems interesting with Madness, like, you'll just discard the Madness cards, and then the Shredder grows, and then you just obviously cast them. It sounds pretty fun. See, Murktide can be a 1, 2... Brainstorm, sure. So they can Pyroblast. They'd find Pyroblast. Now I need to see what's on top here. Use the Brainstorm. Get in for 3. Bring them to 1. Hope we can finish them. The modern one I did hit sometimes. It had problems triggering Murktide, but it did though. What's on top? After the iteration, then. What's up, boat guy? We'll go for it. Shit. Oh, we'll keep that. It was Brainstorm that was on top. At least you're playing video games for real money. Ooh. Counterbalance is so fucking annoying. We lost this game because of counterbalance. You got that right. Murktide on top. That's so ridiculous.